guys, I am going to try and do this unboxing here. Not really an unboxing. I went to the Kansas City Gem and Mineral Show, and in October the Gem and Mineral Show focuses mainly on jewelry and beads. So it's the bead and jewelry show in November. There are some specimens, of course, but primarily they focus on beads and jewelry. So I went with Amy Campbell. We met up face to face together at the show and just spent the day together oogling over all of the beautiful jewelry, over all of the amazing beads. Incredible specimens were there as well. Just an incredible amount of stuff there. I mean, it was fabulous. And Amy is absolutely one of the most genuine and sweetest and kindest women I have met. Just absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to get back with her again. We talked about making this like a bi-weekly thing where we got together and we just beaded together. And I think that is for sure something that we are gonna have to do. I think she's, like I said, she's just incredible. She's a wonderful woman, and I cannot wait to get to know her even more. So excited. So excited. So I'm going to show you what I got at the gem show, or the jewelry and bead show. And I'm going to try and do it in order based on the vendors that I visited. I don't know that I have everybody's card, but I will show the cards that I do have. So first up, I'm going to show you these. These are primarily specimens, but they're fabulous. They can be used in jewelry making as well. So I'm really excited to show you these guys. I picked up some little pieces of Botswana agate tumbles. They have lots of great markings. So I have some jewelry chain that has a net that you can put tumbles in. So I thought that would be great. I also want to practice my macrame and make a bail out of some of these more odder and flatter shapes like this one. So, and this one, I think I'm just going to put it on my shelf. I really like the plumes and the eyes that are in this. It doesn't look like traditional Botswana where it's got all the incredible banding, but there is some there. But the pinks and the plumes, I mean, this one just really caught my eye. So this one I think I'll just leave on a shelf. But I really like that one. And then of course we got the banding. Okay. And then one last piece with banding. I really like this one. This one's kind of see-through a little bit. I like that. So I'm going to put these off screen. All right. The next one, I've got some picture jasper. To me, this one kind of looks like mookaite, but it is picture jasper. You can kind of see the sand here in the creamy color. But I just really liked how that, yeah, I just really like that one. And we got some great banding on this one. This one's really thin too. I think that'll be really great in a macrame pendant. And same thing with this one. This one's kind of like a shield. I really liked the shape of that one. And this one is, to me it looks like Picasso jasper, but it could be maybe Red Creek or something. But I really liked the wood look here. Could be petrified wood. I didn't ask him what it was. I just really liked the color and I liked the striations going on this. So again, these I think would make amazing macrame pendants, and that's my goal for those. And I doesn't look like I have his card in the bag, so. But I think Amy showed his card on her show, and this was the same Botswana place where she got her stuff. Okay. The next vendor we went to, and I actually have this card, was this one. So Minerals, Fossils, and More, Cecilia Evans. Looks like she might be from Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. So. And from her, I got a couple things. She had some cabochons. And she had labradorite. Look at that purple flash. I'm hoping you guys can see that on the camera. But the whole thing just flashes purple. It is gorgeous. So I really, really, really liked that. And then she had some carved little critters. And y'all know I like my critters. But this one in particular is an axolotl. See his face? Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And he is rose quartz, very faintly pink, but it is a rose quartz axolotl. Just, oh, so, so cute. I had to have him for my little miniature shelf. So, yeah. And then, you know, you can't turn down a purple cab. Purple labradorite flash cab. Yeah, nope. That's definitely coming home with you. Okay. And then my next vendor, I'm going to, yeah, the next vendor was The Perfect Gem. This is the same place that Amy went to. We got a lot of the same stuff. Maybe not so much the same stuff, but we did both take advantage of the crystal sale that they were having and a lot of the strand sales. I picked up a few things that I really liked. So we're going to start with these little guys here. I got some of these really neat little go-go donuts, I want to call them, because they're just oval with the loop there. And I got a couple in Unikite. I did not match them at all. I just grabbed a couple of them. I don't plan on using these for earrings or anything like that. So, and then I got a sunflower with, I believe that is amazonite in there. I can see a little bit of the chatoyancy in the green. So I really like that. And then I got these two little tiger eye drops here that I do plan to use for earrings. So I got those guys. I'm going to put that back in the bag, and I'm really sorry for the loud noise. Okay. I probably should have organized this a little bit better before I sat down to do this. I apologize for the noise. Okay. I'm trying to pull the crystals out of the bag here because I kind of want to show these all together. Yeah, there's one more, it looks like, in my bag. Okay. I tried to get crystals that were all the same color. So, like, this particular color is a topaz AB. It is super, super shiny. I wanted all of the sizes of that. So I tried to get the sizes. This one looks to be a little darker, actually. So, but these two are the same colors here. This looks lighter, but they're all three different sizes of the same color there. That was what I wanted. So I really tried to do that. Let me get those off screen. Okay. And then I've got the champagne color that I really, really like. And again, I tried to get it in multiple colors. Or not multiple colors, multiple sizes. Oh, there it is. And there's the smaller size. Okay. And then I got some of the silver. I did not get the bigger size on the silver. This one is kind of it's a half wash with the silver and the clear. So the finish is on half the crystal, which I really like that look. Okay. And then I have this one, which is a little bit different. And I got a bigger size of that one. Oh, and actually in this lighting, they're two different colors, which is fine by me. This one looks a little bit more pinky peach. This one has a little bit more yellow. And this one's AB. So, very cool. All right, and then I got a rose gold. And I did pick that one up in multiple sizes. Okay. Oh, looks like I got a couple. I got two in that size, it looks like. And then the itty bitties. The next size up. And then I got two strands of it in the medium size. And then I got the large size. So, I really, really like these. So, all right. I really wanted to go neutral with that. So that was really important to me to go neutral. Okay. Next, I got 2 strands of rhodochrosite. I got these squares and the coins. And these were an unbelievable price. The squares were $7 a strand, and so was the coin. So they're gorgeous, and it's a good price. Okay. And the pearls were $5 a strand. I got a strand of these copper pearls. I really like these. Okay. And these are a small Baroque and like the peacock, kind of a blue tiger eye almost color. You can see the grooves and the striations in it kind of give it that tiger eye look. I was just fascinated by this one, so I picked up this strand. It was $6 for these. So, all right. And then I picked up a couple strands of blue sponge coral. I've got the teardrops and these little nuggets. And again, it's a good price. $6.50 for this strand here and $11 for the teardrop strand. So great price on those. This stone, I'm not sure what it is. If you know what it is, please let me know in the comments. I just really like the shape. And the colors, there's a lot of different colors going on in here. It kind of gave me fall vibes, and I really liked it. So I picked that one up. This one was on there. I think this was like $2 a strand is what this one was. Okay. And then I picked up some tiger eye in that same shape, and $3 a strand. I'm gonna say this is like a grade B because it doesn't, there's some of them that don't have a lot of the striations and things that you would come to expect. The opal, is it opalescence? Adulorescence. So it's just, yeah, I liked that one. Okay. And this looks to be like it's some sort of jade in a green. And again, this was on the $2 strand section, but I really like the rice barrel shape here. So that's why I picked that one up. And I really don't have very much of this like yellow green color in my stash. So it never hurts to grab one of these, especially at a bargain price like that. Okay. And then they had some of these, and these are an agate, and they are a dyed agate, but I really like the colors in this. It's got some purple and some pinks and some grays and some creams. I didn't spend a lot of time in this section. This one caught my eye, so I picked it up too. And I have a lot of this type of agate in my stash as it is, but these colors, I couldn't pass that one up. Okay. Randy at Thunder Horse Descendant had some matte onyx, and I believe it was an 8mm, and it was faceted on one of her sales. And then I saw these at this booth, and it's a smaller size than the one that I got from Randy. So I had to have that to go with my others. They are kind of heavy, so it makes me wonder if maybe this isn't this. I don't know if it's the same stone, but it resembled it, and I really like it, so I picked that up. Okay. This I believe is Wonderstone, and again it's the rice barrel shape that I really like, and these look really good with like turquoise and red coral. So I really like that. And then I got 2 different strands of these oval Shiva shells. I got the smaller size and the little bit larger size. They didn't have anything bigger than this, otherwise I probably would have grabbed that too. But I really like Shiva shells, so I had to grab a strand of both sizes of that. And then this one is probably my favorite strand that I picked up at this booth. Let me get it out of the packaging. So this is an agate. You see the striations on that, but this is calla lily. A whole strand of the calla lily shaped beads. These are so pretty. So pretty. I really like the blue, gray, smoky, moody feel of these calla lilies. Just gorgeous. Yep, that is my favorite from this particular vendor. Oh, I hope you guys liked that, what you saw. I'm gonna put these back in the bag here. Okay. Okay. Get those put away. Okay. I am pretty good at setting stuff down and not remembering where I stuck it. So let me see what I got here. Okay. At the next booth, I picked up a few things. They had a section that was 70% off. And this stone really caught my eye. I wasn't sure what it was, but I really like the color and I like the markings and I like everything in it. So when I asked them what it was, they were like, I'm not 100% sure. Then she started looking at it and she's like, oh, it's a composite with magnesite and shell. So it's got mother of pearl pieces in it and magnesite is what she said it was. So it is a man-made stone, but I just really like it. I like the pieces of shell in it. it was fascinating. And since it was 70% off of $15, I went ahead and bought both strands that they had in that little section. So they were only, what is that, $4.50 a strand? So for $9, I got both. Okay. And then they had these little bags of pewter findings for $5. So I picked up this little bag of rings here. Okay. And this one, y'all know I like bugs. Look at that adorable bee. How cute is he? I'm gonna get it on the screen. But yeah, I love that. There's a 4-pack of those. So super, super cute for that bee. And then I got these rings. And then these, I thought initially that these were frames. But they don't have a hole on the bottom. They only have a hole here at the top. So I could, in a sense, string on like an eye pin or something with a little dangle and dangle that in that frame. Or just have this as the dangle and use a head pin right here. I mean, here's a head pin. So you would never know, but you could dangle something right in there. So I think that would be really neat. Okay. Okay, last but not least, I got a bag of little leaves. I really like leaves and designs, and this is a nice bag, and it looks like there's multiple sizes in here, possibly. So those are cool. Okay, sorry about that. Son came home from trying to get a pop and it didn't work out. So they had their strands at 50% off, and I picked up a strand of this kyanite. It's not the bluest kyanite in the world, but it's got nice blue inclusions in it. I like the shine in it. It's really, really pretty. And for $25, I am not complaining. So it's kind of got some green in it. Some just feels moody, and I really like it. Anyway, 50% off for that strand was $25. I read this upside down and that looked like it said 25. So I was expecting to get this for $12.50 instead of 25. But the strand price was actually 50. And so I got it for 25, which is absolutely fine. Okay. So I have bought from this particular vendor before, so I have liked everything I've gotten from them. This was my third trip to the gem show in Kansas City. The first two I went in March, and that was, the March show is primarily specimens and beads, but mostly specimens. There's a way fewer bead stands as opposed to specimen stands in the spring show. So going in the fall was really nice. Okay, now the next one I went to was actually to see my friend Cassie. I met up with her because I had ordered some beads from her for online, and she has family in my area that she was meeting for Halloween, and she participated in the gem show as well. So I was picking up my order from her, but I also bought some stuff at her booth as well. So first I'm going to show you what I got from her. Let me fix my light. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay. So first I'm going to show you what I got from her. Make sure my camera's facing the right way. Okay. So I ordered some things she was at the Denver show. She lives in Colorado actually. And she was at the Denver show and posted some stuff on her Facebook page. So I picked up a few things from her from the Denver show. And the first thing I picked up was a strand of Unakite, and these are oval nuggets. And then I got a strand of Unakite barrels. So I really, really like the Unakite on those. Those are really nice. So just beautiful, beautiful Unakite. Okay. Now I also picked up a strand of rose quartz rondelles. Okay. And so got some gorgeous rose quartz rondelles. And now Cassie also makes pendants, and she makes ceramic pendants, and she also does soldered pendants. Her work is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I have a number of pieces from her. Her solder, there's one piece in particular that she does that I love it, and it's on my list to get one day. But this is what I picked up this time from her ceramic pieces. It's a wolf head. It's Spirit Wolf. I really like him. So I'm excited to play with that. Okay. And the rest of the items that I picked up from Cassie are some large hole pearls in this like purpley gray color. And some white. Well, these are silver. And some silver ones. Okay. And this particular one is absolutely stunning. I have never, ever seen anything like this. It doesn't have polish on it in a sense that you would expect from like round beads. To me, it's got more of a raw look to it. But this is apatite with ruby inclusions. So that right there, that's ruby. It's absolutely beautiful. I think, yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, did not mean to jab the camera. Let's see if I can get it to show. If I can get the ruby to glow on camera. Let me see. Let me turn off this light. This big light. Look at that. Can you see that ruby glow? No. There. Okay, maybe not. Maybe my batteries are dying on this, or maybe I'm still too bright. Let's see. I really want you guys to see that glow. Okay, let me turn off the other big light. Okay. There's a nice glow. There we go. See the ruby in that apatite? Yeah, look at how big that one glows. I mean, oh, so pretty. Yeah. Anyway, this stone here is just absolutely stunning. I love it. And like I said, I've never seen anything like this before. This will definitely be something I will be hoarding and making myself something with this because it's apatite and ruby. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Now, behind Cassie's booth, there was another booth, and I just happened to see a stack of donuts right there, all for a very reasonable price, and I found white buffalo for $8. Very large donut. I mean, you can see from the palm of my hand, it is large and in charge. But, oh, I love this. So. Okay, that was my last bead. And I think I got out of order because I really think my last purchase was actually the one with the kyanite. So I am a little out of order, but that's all right. Oh, one more thing I got from Cassie is this bag of ceramic tube. I got it because of that right there, that sunflower bead right there. I think these are made in Japan. They are great price, and there's 3 of those sunflower tubes in here. So I got those primarily for that. Okay. Now one last thing I bought was this guy right here. Amy and I were looking at the bowls. I absolutely love the green onyx bowls. I have a few of them. Here's one of my little green onyx bowls. So there's that. I have a green onyx moon that does not have any markings like this does. And I have another bowl that's full of stuff. But I just really like all of the markings and all of the inclusions in these bowls. Banded onyx. Amy's is absolutely incredible. We both liked this one. And she had this one and the one that she ended up getting in her hand. And when she put this one back, I said, yeah, I'm getting that one because I really liked it. And hers is incredible. So yeah, I really like these bowls. I keep them on my table and I put odds and ends in it like this. Like this is a rainbow obsidian pendant that I've got in my little bowl here, along with some extra chain, some little labradorite drops in it, and some other little charms and ends from projects that I was working on, and just didn't want to find the bag that they came in to put it away. So I just stuck it in my little bowl. And that's what I do with these types of things. So, and I also have these little bowls where I put my jewelry in. When I'm done wearing jewelry for the day, I will put it in a bowl like this. On my desk, on my bead table, in the living room when I'm working in there or watching TV, I will take my jewelry off and put it in a dish right there where I'm at. It helps me find my jewelry the next day, to be quite honest. If I want to wear something, I know exactly where to go look for those things. Find my bowls. So that is it for my haul with the Kansas City Gem Show. It was an absolutely fabulous time. And I should say that I actually got some more items because I ordered some things from my friend Andrea, who owned a bead store in Kansas City. And she actually closed down her shop in, I believe it was 2020. It could have been 21. But I really think it was like summer of 2020 that she shut her doors. And then she started selling her excess on Facebook in a group, in her private little D-stash group. And I would buy things from her for that. That's how I got a lot of my seed beads and things I got from Andrea. I've had an unboxing from her before on the show. I don't think I'm going to do an unboxing this time. This time, the order was primarily just different gauges of the finer gauges of wire. So I've got golds and silvers and coppers of wire, but I did pick up a few beads. So I will show those to you. Okay, so I'm going to move that. First off, just because it's not in the box with the rest of the stuff, I got some tiara cast wings. I think these are supposed to be maybe the black ones, or they could be a bronze, but quite a few wings there. Okay. And then the rest of these are just our beads. And so this one is an 8mm and a 6mm emerald. And these are smooth round emerald. You can tell that it is a conundrum, and I'm probably saying that wrong. But you can kind of see the pieces. All right, come on, focus. Did not want to focus. Hopefully it wasn't doing that the whole video. My goodness. But yeah. That's the emerald. I'm just gonna set that down right there. Okay, and the next one, these are 6mm and 4mm honey tiger eye. Yeah, those are so pretty. So pretty. And this one looks like 8 and 6mm apatite. And these are natural, they are not dyed. Okay. And this next one is an 8 and 6 millimeter garnet. Okay. All right. And this one, I have never seen this stone in a smooth round. I've seen it faceted, but never in a smooth round. This is ruby. Smooth round ruby. And it is natural. It may be heated, and that just strengthens the stone. But this is ruby. And I'm going to pull out the... Oh, it's still out on the table. Let's see if it'll show up on the bright light. It does not show on the light with all these lights on. Let's see. But it does light up a red. So I did test it. So it does light up. Doesn't show very well on camera, but it does fluoresce. And it is bright red like it's supposed to be. So that is ruby. And it is stunning. So I absolutely love that. I'm going to have to get a stronger one of these lights. Okay. But yeah. So those are the beads that I got from my friend Andrea. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm excited to play with these. So that is everything that I picked up at the Kansas City Gem and Mineral Show. And again, I got to meet with Amy, and that was the highlight. That was the absolute highlight of the day. I will have some pictures and of the different things following the video. So anyway, feel free to like, comment, share, and let me know what your favorite thing was of my haul. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.